light, only playing around. This will be my first time riding in a turboprop plane. They apparently have to keep one engine running the whole time. They don't have an auxiliary one in the back. Wait, no they do. What the heck? I don't know. But yeah, it'll be loud and bumpy. I hear they're a rough ride. A little low clearance. Okay.
Please read it carefully before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me.
Touchdown in Townsville. That was a very quick flight. It seemed very short at first because we stopped in a town not too far away. And then it was a slightly longer flight. Yeah, less than 2 hours in total, I believe. It was quite noisy. My AirPods were struggling to keep up with all the noise cancellation they had to do. There's only about 16 passengers, plus the flight attendant and the 2 pilots. I'm here in Townsville this evening, tomorrow all day, and the next morning will be Sunday, and I fly up to Cairns. Won't be doing much here. We're settling back into civilization. Stay tuned. Made it to my hotel. This one is not as exciting as the Aquarius on the beach that I was at the first time, which is down the road a bit. It's kind of like being in a prison. This is my window. I get a view of a pool. Maybe there'll be a beautiful lady sunbathing one of these times I look out the window, who knows. And this time I'm kind of in the inner city part, so I don't have to go far to get food and stuff like that. So it should be pretty good. I need to figure out my luggage thing. I am pushing my limits with this luggage. I almost never use the extension, but it is in there tight. First time paying a oversized baggage fee too. I shipped 2 boxes home. Got my boots, helmet, jacket, hat, esky, or cooler as we call them in the States, and a couple other smaller things. That's all getting shipped back. $160 for shipping. So that'll probably get there in a month or so back home. I'll be there for it. Once I get to Cairns, then I don't need to worry about the luggage much anymore. It's just these tiny turboprop planes. They're pretty strict with their luggage weights because they're so small. But with the bigger jet, after I fly out of Cairns, then I can probably have a big carry-on bag, because I still have my camouflage duffel bag. And then that is check luggage, as well as my backpack. It's a personal item. It should all work out. I do have to get a few things for friends and family back home. That's the update for now. So this is interesting. Got a hole here in this little disc thing for the cords to go down, so you don't have a mess in front of you, down to the PowerPoint outlet. Yet it's right there. And there are no power outlets down here. There is a cable. Maybe there used to be a phone there. But for the most part, it's completely useless. One more item I forgot to throw away. These shorts. At some point they got this angle rip in them. I've tried sewing it a couple times. It keeps busting out. Unfortunately, they're Adam Levine's. I did get them at a thrift store, so they're pretty cheap to begin with, but they're just fraying all over the place. I guess it's okay that I forgot in case I couldn't find a replacement for them, but I have $7. Local thrift store. They call them opportunity shops here in Australia. I think it's the same color as my motorcycle. That's cool. It's like the matte version versus the chrome version, which is what my bike is. Just realized that. Cool. Anyways, that's it for the Roche run. I still have to figure out this packing mess somehow. Hopefully get it a little bit smaller for my next flight. I'm gonna watch this movie tonight. It's not called Flavorverse, but they got a special ice cream here at Baskin Robbins for it. Let's check it out. I was so focused on taking a picture of it before eating it that I forgot to do a video as well. But here it is. The spider webs kind of came out in a glob instead of strings, but that's all right. It's raining. It's probably cold for a typical Australian, but not for me. It's just another day in New England eating ice cream in the rain on a cold winter's day. I think it's autumn still. You hear that? Oh, what a racket. I don't know what they are, but the bird, of course, but they're very small. You can't see them in the trees anywhere. Unless you see one move, they completely hide themselves. So obnoxious. Lately, for some reason, I've been on a roll with ordering way too much food. I had dinner last night, the double-sized nacho plate. I also ordered the double-sized dessert nacho plate. Couldn't quite finish those. And this morning I had an acai bowl, and I went for the large, and it was massive. Just now, here at this sushi restaurant, I ordered a California big roll. I was like, okay, must just be. I didn't think the word big would be literal, because the size of it compared to regular sushi. And I've got a movie to see in like 20 minutes. So I got hammered through this, but I still have another plate of sushi on my way. For a beverage, I was not planning on going alcoholic. I've been drinking so much since I've been here in Australia. There was 11 drinks one night and 15 shots of rum sprayed throughout a couple of rum and cokes one other night, and I spewed everywhere. So I'm trying to wean off that, because I won't be drinking much back in the States. I'll be driving everywhere. That's what I was doing before. I wasn't drinking before. But I couldn't find a non-alcohol menu on the tablet here. Only an alcoholic menu, and I picked this. It's a sake sayuri. I don't know what it is, but it says it's sweet, and it says to shake it, which isn't really associated with alcoholic beverages. But nonetheless, this is a Jet Ski exclusive reaction video. Roll it. I don't even know how to describe that. Perhaps a mix between a milkshake and a beer. And there's some chunky stuff in it too. I won't buy it ever again. 2 reaction videos back to back. We got coconut M&Ms. I'm not going to play that intro again. Tastes like M&Ms. Not much of a coconut feel. Right, time to go watch that movie.